stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back on the option, the give. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use... wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running. Senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Virginia Tech, 7, Clemson, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner out, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tiger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Lacy. Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. You'll get some water inside.
And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Trying to make that, breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Rushes on him. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll go hurry up here. Rides the back and leaves it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Makes the grab on 3rd. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Makes the grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead with the 6. Quick Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving up the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball. He'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Timeout call. side, the defense is their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.